Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly, or if you're new, welcome to Evolving Butterfly with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support. If you're interested in exclusive weekly member only content where I get a little deeper, feel free to check out my member only links and things down below. I'll have it in the comments for you. So this video, burping. We getting ready to burp on the truth, baby. We burp on the truth. Okay, so this video is for our 111. It is raining outside, baby. Listen, oh, you're coming through. Okay, and this goes for this like energy of the number that I'm doing right now. Is two numbers that I really want to get out today. And this one is 111, okay? If you've been seeing 111, one is a number of individualism, self-action, beginning something, okay? And then to see three of them together, it's just like, it's time to hold self accountable for something, right? And so if you have been seeing 111, there is an energy out, because when you look at just the one by itself, that's the magician. The 11 is the justice, okay? So the magician is what brings the justice. The magician creates the reality. The magician creates their reality, okay? So if you've been seeing 111 recently, this is saying that it's time for you to begin to create the reality that you say that you want, okay? It's time to hold yourself accountable for those changes and areas of growth that you need to be investing your time in more, okay? Yep, Ten of Swords, King of Scarabs, Two of Scarabs. Yeah, this is an aspect of after, you know, falling down, after having a moment of disparity, right? After having, because 11 comes after 10. So, and it was just 222 at the time, but 11 comes after 10. 10 of Swords is like this energy of defeat, right? Feeling like, you know, something has gotten you, you don't know how to get back up or whatever the case is, okay? But the justice at the end of the day is that you are the savior that you've been looking for. And that's this King of Scarabs energy right here, okay? You are the energy that you have been looking for. You are the savior energy that you've been looking for. And all I hear is just the vibe of like, it's time to get to work in some ways, okay? With this Two of Scarabs, it may mean, you know, taking on extra responsibilities and duties and things of that nature, okay? It's a lot of Venus energy in there as well. I'm thinking of the second house with Taurus energy, which deals with value, self. You have protection that's coming out too. So in that, as you are holding yourself accountable, make sure that you are protecting your energy from others and from yourself, okay? And that could be from your lower energy. You want to protect that. I don't know why I didn't have my bucket out there to catch the rain. You want to be out there to, like, you want to be able to protect it, you know? Protect yourself as you're going through these changes, because not everyone is going to understand these changes that you're going through and that you're working through, okay? And I believe Venus is currently inside of Gemini right now. We're looking at Vedic astrology. And so when looking at it inside of like Gemini, that's more of like a, you know, more of a happier type of energy, right? I won't say any other ones isn't happy, but it's more so of a lot of communication and things of that nature is needed. But in here, I'm just getting a vibe of you need to have more communication with yourself, okay? A lot of you all need to go through the process of forgiving yourself for decisions that you've made, for things that you've done that you feel like didn't really align with who you are. You need to be going through those moments and forgiving yourself from that as well, you know? It's giving the aspect of there is some personal healing from some things that didn't really work out for you that needs to be worked on, okay, in order for this self-accountability to happen. And because we can only hold ourselves accountable for things that we are aware of and conscious of, okay? And if we aren't aware and conscious of what needs to be looked at or changed, then we're going to find ourselves consistently in like this rotating cycle of victimhood, which is this Ten of Swords. And if you want to get out of that victimhood, then you need to make those changes, okay? Ten of Swords energy is giving hella Uranus energy, which is currently inside of Aries, okay? And so when looking at on the Vedic astrology, okay, I feel like I have to say that after everything because, listen, and with it being inside of Aries, it's like, I'm feeling the revolution is like here, but this is your self-revolution. Like the revolution of self, the growth of self, the redevelopment of self. I'm hearing welcome home. You know what I'm saying? 555 on the time. You're learning yourself. And that's where that accountability come from. You have card number 14, the eagle totem. Rise above to widen your vision. And that's part of where it can come to, because for you, you have to rise above, right? It said rise above to widen your vision. So you got to see things from a larger perspective, from a larger view. You got to see it from a bigger picture. And from looking at it from a bigger picture, that's when you begin to notice like, oh, this is the area that I have fed into this, or this is the area where I've done this in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful when looking into that. You got to be careful. Sorry, I was just having a moment of looking at just all of this out here of just like, it's giving us a sense of like, it's the season of just like getting things done and seeing that protection. It makes me think about like in some video games where if you get like this special code or something and you put it on you, or like even in laser tag, right? And you can do the turbo thing where basically nothing can hit you for like 15 seconds and you could just go out and be shooting, getting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Turbo. It's giving that vibe, okay? But I feel like a lot of it is a sense of, because we know 3 is a number of creativity, right? And fertility. And it's the sense of, it's feminine energy as well, intuition. And so it could be like, how can I put this? This entire thing, okay, is focused on you needing to step out of the box and hold yourself accountable. But you may need to get creative with how you do that. It may not be in a way that you may have always known, because the ways that you've always known has always been boring and you've never been able to stick to it, okay? So you gotta find a new way with something different that you can do. You get what I'm saying? It's giving that. It's giving that. And then what's this love partnership? You know what? You can't expect the people that you love to always show up and help you in areas that you have to just show up for yourself. This is giving a sense of just learning how to depend on yourself. Learning that you can't depend on other people. You know, they can show up when they can show up, but you can't depend on them. You know, never depend on another person, period. Period. Some people can barely depend on themselves. How many times have you said, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then that comes and it don't happen? You know what I'm saying? And so start there with getting self-accountability, working on the things you need to work on for yourself. Then you can move into expecting those same things from other people, because now you're giving it to yourself, because we really only get back the things that we give ourselves. So if we get in mediocrity from other people, it's because in some area in our life, we're being mediocre. If we're consistently keeping people in our life, because there's a difference between who you attract and who you keep. If you're consistently keeping mediocre people in your life, what is that saying about you? Okay? And so that's what they mean when they say people are reflections. It's not what you attract, it's what you keep. We all can get a fish to catch a line on a fishing pole. But are you going to keep the fish, or are you going to throw it back in the water? I love you all. Feel free to let me know any numbers you've been seeing, and I will definitely let my spirit guides know, and they'll let me know when they're ready for me to do it, or if. So I love you all, and as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I love y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye.